I've been up and I've been down. I've even had a little bit of side-to-side action going on. I've jumped from sequel to sequel with the goal of pleasing the people who made me who I am. Playing a game and making a video of it may seem like an easy, quick task to do, but it's not. It requires hours and hours of focus, pressure, and the will to dream. This was my lifestyle for a very large portion of my existence. This is the story of AeroCoDManiac. Let's start from the beginning, a time before this channel even existed. Spring of 2009, 11th grade in high school. I had just moved from California to Florida and met a girl who had 2 classes with me in school. Her name was Anessa, and boy was she pretty. And shy. I ended up talking to her through MySpace, believe it or not, and tried to get to know her better. She told me she liked playing Call of Duty World at War, which was the newest Call of Duty at the time. Me being the Nintendo boy that I am, I thought nothing different of it when she mentioned it was on the Wii. I got the game so we could have something in common to talk about, and, well, that's what started my addiction. I hopped online for the very first time in April of 2009, and began with the name Aero, something I've been calling myself since maybe 2005. And a few weeks later I ended up changing it to Aero with a little smiley face at the end. There was something about Call of Duty that other games I played didn't have. There was this rushing sensation. You required agility, aggression, and accuracy. You were rewarded for doing good, with kill streaks that got you more kills. We only had Team Deathmatch, Free-for-all, and Team Survival, along with 8 different online stages for the Wii, and man, I knew those things inside out. I played with Anessa frequently, who was 4th Prestige level 39 at the time I started. Although, I didn't know about Prestiges, so I thought she was just level 39. It was my goal to catch up to her and pass her. She ended up showing me my very first glitch on the stage Macon, which involves jumping on a roof and allowing you access outside of the map's boundaries. This was mind-blowing, as the only glitch I knew in a video game at the time was how to make Jigglypuff really, really big in Brawl. There was so much we could do with just this little glitch, and I wanted to explore the game even further. Cycling between playing the game religiously and looking up glitches on YouTube, this ended up being the basis for the next 4 years. I came across a YouTuber named Extramondo, who taught me lots of new styles of glitching I didn't know about. Stuff like C4 jumping and bazooka jumping. His camera quality videos showed me how to do glitches, but he left out so much more once you were able to do them. And, well, this inspired me to make my own videos, showing everything I knew to the public. My very first COD-based YouTube channel was born, and it goes by the name Mr. Glitch Master.
Just bypass your gun, and then let go again by pressing minus, and you'll float.
I made only a few videos, all of which were glitch-based, and then I stopped. I can't remember why, but I did. Time went on, but I continued doing both, meeting some people along the way, such as XG Jarhead, who taught me about glitches in my early stages, and XW King Chaos. I also discovered a Zat chat box, which, before voice chat was available on Call of Duty on the Wii, were really big on clan websites. Yes, we had clan websites, believe it or not. And while going from 11th to 12th grade, Anessa had to move schools, so I couldn't see her anymore. Somewhere around September, I ended up passing her level, but we both had a similar skill level. Still playing together frequently, I pulled 50 plus scores more than I should have, and ended up receiving 10th Prestige in this time period. Not knowing the Call of Duty release cycle, I played World of War every single day until I saw someone online with the username COD4 4days. I looked it up, and I saw this person was speaking the truth, a new Call of Duty for me to explore, play, and dominate the battle space. I got the game around 5 PM on release date, and immediately fell in love with it. My cousin Riot lived next door to me at the time, and he played World of War on my Wii a couple times, and ended up getting first Prestige. So, when he saw the game, he was really excited as well. All of these new modes that weren't in World of War Wii, like Search and Destroy, Domination, Cage Match, 16 new stages too, that's double what the last game had, new weapons, perks, no flamethrower, helicopter instead of dogs, oh my god, this was great. I ended up being the 10th person to receive maximum level, 10th Prestige, level 55 on this game. The first player was named Croptester. With the friend invite system being way better than World of War in this game, I met a lot more people during this time, one of which I'm sure you know today. His name is Legendary. I was on a chat for Call of Duty clan named W2K, Will to Kill. This was actually the first clan I've ever joined, making me known as W2K Aero. Our leaders were Cuban and Veteran, and slowly the clan died away, leaving just 3 members left. Me, Legend, and Cuban. We all stayed strong, fighting clan wars still, and we even came up with the phrase WGT, meaning we got this. After a while though, Cuban got a PS3 and left the Wii altogether, permanently disbanding W2K. Legend and I still remained on the chat box as we became closer friends. Also during this time, Riot got Call of Duty 4 for Christmas, which players actually referred to as Reflex since the game is actually titled Call of Duty Modern Warfare Reflex Edition. Around this time, I actually graduated high school, and Riot did his own thing on his own chat boxes and formed his own clan with the co-leader named SS2. After their clan, FS, died out, the 4 of us grouped together and formed the super clan of Modern Warfare Reflex Times, known as the Catastrophic Infantry, or CI for short. CI had a bitchload of difficult requirements that other clans didn't have. We wanted our clan to be the best and only the best. We became the #1 clan spot on the game for some time, which was soon taken by a clan initial WR. This clan took away our #1 spot, and after the season was over, they revealed that they hacked their Wiis against us just to win. And this made us all angry. CI died soon after, but our chat remained, and we met daily to talk and play together. I had this thing in my closet for a while called a Dazzle DVC100. It allows you to record footage from the video game and directly put it on your computer. Thing is, I was never able to figure out how to use it. But thanks to YouTube, I was able to get the necessary parts and begin this very channel that I'm posting this video on. September 29th, 2010, I created the YouTube channel AeroCoDManiac with the intent to show people glitches, make commentaries, and provide content that people like to watch. Living in the hype of a moment, I actually uploaded 5 videos that very night. My very first was titled How to Change Your Name Color, which I find appropriate for the future of the channel.
Of course, it looks orange on the screen because that means it's selected. So let's change the colors first. Let's make it red.
Within September 29th of 2010 and November 9th of 2010, I gained 29 subscribers, which was actually a lot to me. The competitive scene of Reflex was coming to a close as Black Ops 1 drew near. This, still to this day, is the game that I was most hyped for out of anything ever. I was so ready to play this game, with only 3 stages being revealed prior to release: Cracked, Summit, and Launch. I knew these stages well enough to get around on just from watching the videos, and that was the very first game I've ever gotten at a midnight release. It will be the trendsetter for the future games in the series as well. Ryan and I got the game together at the very same time, and both ran to his house to play. I was in his living room while he played in his room, and unfortunately my game didn't connect to the internet. I tried and tried to play, but my game just would not connect while Riot was having the time of his life. I ended up playing campaign for about an hour and a half, and then I tried again and I was finally able to get on, and I uploaded my very first match on YouTube titled Black Ops Week Gameplay. This game was amazing. I mean, it had voice chat, text messaging system, customizable kill streaks, wager matches, COD points, a beautiful friend system, and finally no fucking lag shooting. I loved it. I went to bed at 5 a.m. and I was ready to play the next morning. Waking up, I saw my Black Ops Wii gameplay video had 650 views. 650, that was incredible, and it only went up from there. By the next day, it was at 1700, and I just watched the count grow and grow. I uploaded gameplay after gameplay, and saw my subscriber rate increase. This is it. Black Ops is the way I can finally get famous. SS2 now leaving us as a group, Riot, Legend, and Aero played together very often. I met a lot of people during Black Ops as it was rise to what I would call fame. Being one of the only Wii commentators, along with Iconboy, both of us grew because of this game. I was actually the 3rd person to get maximum level in this game, 4th being some Asian guy named Viet Cong who absolutely hated me for some reason. The first guy, I can't remember his name too clearly, but it was something along the lines of like Carbon or something. I'm not too sure though. Rarely speaking with Anessa during these times, I ended up telling her I made a YouTube channel. As she never really liked me, to be honest, she wasn't really interested in it, so she watched a couple videos here and there, but only because I asked her to do something. Uploading a lot of glitches that got a good amount of views, I stumbled upon the Motherlode. Out of map Nuketown, everyone's favorite stage at the time, this bad boy was just a simple glitch, yet it was so famous. The video skyrocketed in views, and even to this day, if you type out of map Nuketown on YouTube, my video is the 3rd one from the top. Come to think of it, why is this one even above it? Anyways, the thumbnail for this video was going to be an image I would see very often, as it got comments very, very frequently, sometimes in the range of 30 a day. Along the way, I met a lot of people in public lobbies who recognized me as AeroCoDManiac from YouTube. People knew me, and they loved me. This is exactly what I wanted. Two of these people were Prodigy and Wozni. Prodigy is less likely known to you guys, but he's been in a few videos here and there. In fact, he was actually the voice of Bill in yesterday's COD Squad episode. He helped me discover glitches, one of which being out of map when Crisis, and another one being one of my favorite accomplishments ever, Project Stepstone. This glitch was so big that it required 3 parts to tell the tale. A glitch so big that it took 2 months to perform. This glitch was getting not only out of map on Nuketown, not just past the abyss of seemingly safe fake ground, not just past the many invisible walls, carefully navigating through the houses and roam the terrain of the street on Nuketown. This is something I look back on fondly, and I thank you, Prodigy, for participating in that 2-month-long journey with me. Wozni, on the other hand, paused a video I had posted on an instant my friend code was revealed. He used that moment to add me, show me a glitch, which eventually became known as the way of escaping Villa with no care packages needed. The video received quite a lot of views as well, and Wozni soon became a member of our chat, making us a 4-man squad again. Uploading videos on a daily basis for mid-Black Ops 1 for nearly a year and a half, I received a lot of views and a lot of hatred on my console. This is the time frame that I became fully aware of what people thought of the Wii. But guess what? I didn't care. They were just small little negative bugs smacking against my radiant glowing windshield. The positive comments from the fans who awaited my daily videos washed away the negativity, and I was just a happy little boy. With 2,400 subscribers now at hand, things could only get better. As Modern Warfare 3 for the Wii was coming out, the hype for this game was there, but nothing like Black Ops. I got Modern Warfare 3 on release night and also uploaded my very first match. It didn't get nearly as many views as the Black Ops Wii one did, but it did the job. Lag shooting was back, but that was patched pretty quickly, and I fell in love with the idea of strike packages. This game is still my favorite till this day, and MW3's multiplayer trailer is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I played the game, uploaded glitches, made new interactive series with subscribers, and became the powerhouse Wii commentator of the time. I have always been significantly behind Convoy in subscribers, and although I've never really let anyone outside my chat know, I've always been jealous of him. I mean, I had 3 multi-million view videos. Why the hell is he still more famous? I was so good at Black Ops 1, yet he's the one who got a Moab on the first day of MW3. Either way, I never showed any hatred towards him, and I continued to play MW3. I ended up getting my very first Moab nearly 2 weeks after the game had came out, and just a simple little kill streak became my motivation for playing. I kept count of how many I got, and so did Riot, Legend, and Wozni. Riot, the evident best player in our group, was my Moab competitor. Although he was born lucky, we ended up keeping a similar amount of Moabs throughout the entire game, with our span never spreading more than about a difference of 5. I ended up being the first person to get max level in this game, 10th prestige level 80. Riot was going to be the first, but unfortunately for him, he got hacked and demoted down to level 1 during his 5th prestige, and then demoted once again during his 8th. Now that doesn't sound like born lucky to me. The person I had to fight with to get this first place was named INK Eric. Back when being partnered was actually worth something, I received 3 requests and got partnered with a company named Collab on March 23rd, 2012. Not only was I allowed to make custom thumbnails, a channel banner, and a sub button, but I was able to get paid for my videos. And boy did I get paid. Because of my super videos, which I nicknamed the Nuketown ones, I was getting paid $1,200 a month. It slowly dwindled down, of course, but $1,200 was definitely the peak. Eventually, I began uploading twice a day as I started to run out of ideas, and I became rather focused on playing the game instead of glitching. I got really mad at the game when I lost, thrilled when I got a Moab, pushed those lame hackers at the point of losing my file, defended against glitchers, and became AeroCoDManiac. MW3 is me. I am MW3. I live and breathe MW3. The sound, the graphic style, the frame rate, the glitches, the weapons, everything about that game is why I'm alive. And I know that sounds dramatic, but that's how I feel. Because the negativity was rising in me as I was playing seriously, I became ungrateful for what I had. I would be rude to subs when they were just asking for my friend code or asked to play Xbox with me. The nearly 30 negative comments on YouTube a day, along with the rage from playing, made me so angry as a person. I am very regretful to those of you I've ever been mean to, and I'm sorry to have let you down. The pressure was a lot on me, but I kept going because I enjoyed making videos. Out-of-map glitches were big, commentaries were big, Call of Duty Gone Wrong was huge, and I just loved MW3. Hackers got really big during the midlife of the game, which ruined the experience for a lot of people. This made me extremely sad to see my favorite game just torn apart by hackers. My main account got demoted, and sadly, I had to create a second account. Up to this point, since April of 2009, I had been Aero with a smiley face. But now, my new name had become Spooky. The reason I changed because I didn't want to be Aero on COD anymore. I just wanted to be that good player. One that no one knew about, but everyone wanted to add. I got back to 10th Prestige pretty quickly, taking less than 2 months. This is also the time I was convinced of switching into HD, as it had become the new thing, so I got an HD PVR near September of 2012. I eventually got a major glitch patch, found out some cool ones, and totaled with 211 Moabs at the end of MW3, with Riot at 217, Wozni at 52, and Legend at 8. MW3 came to a close with me having 16,500 subscribers, a huge 14,000 increase from the end of Black Ops 1. Anyways, Black Ops 2 was coming soon, a game that I was not excited for at all. As much as I don't want to say it, this game was a huge change for us Wii players. I mean, this was our first next-gen COD. It was only coming out to the Wii U instead of the Wii. This was going to be our first HD, 60 frames per second, big boy Call of Duty, as I like to call it, and I just wasn't excited for it. Right, and I waited overnight for the Wii U's release at the Best Buy parking lot, and I got Black Ops 2 and Wii U when it was first released. I rushed home to try to be the very first person to upload it, and then I found out that Mr. Conboy had already gotten his game early in the mail and posted a gameplay 10 hours ago. Because Riot didn't have the Wii U yet, both of us took turns playing my file. We alternated shifts and pulled all-nighters like you wouldn't believe. I actually added Mr. Radiation X, one of my closest friends now, on the very first day of the game. He never messaged me, but I asked for him for help for a video once, and, well, he accepted, and here we are. We still talk to this day. During this time, one of the fellow Wii-related commentators tried calling me out. His name was The Pythonator, and he made a nice 16-minute long video of why he hated me and attempted to convince others to hate me as well. The video got a lot of views with a lot of hate, but also a lot of supporters. This drew up a lot of controversy, and I uploaded my own response, putting down everything he said. He tried calling me out once during MW3 as well, but that one never got as big as this one did. Eventually, the people calmed down, and the Pythonator and I settled our differences and called a truce. Trying to keep the trend of MW3, I played the game as much as I could to be the first one to max level like I was. And it was all fine until December 5th, only 13 days after the game had been out. I was 7th Prestige already, in less than 2 weeks, and then BAM! My Wii U broke and I had to ship it for repair. I didn't get it back until December 27th, 2012, to where I was somewhere around the 15th player to receive the maximum level. And this made me sad. Because the system wasn't as wacky as the Wii was, glitches were harder to find and I didn't really care to look anymore. My interest in Call of Duty was fading, and for some reason the HD switch was something I couldn't bear with. Still to this day, I have a hard time playing the HD Call of Duties. I made my favorite series I've ever done, The Specialist Show, which was a game show based on the votes of the viewers. I actually put a lot of work into that. Nobody really realized that. Rarely posting videos, my channel got hacked by a guy named Zilla on May 1st, 2013. I did literally everything I could do to get this channel back. I put together as many details and information tidbits as I could to find out who did this and how to get my channel back. With my knowledge and the helps of James at my partnership company, I was able to get my channel back over a little bit month later. This is one of the greatest feelings I've ever felt, to know that I had finally won. And if you still don't know that story, I recommend you watch the video of me explaining everything. I'll leave the link in the description for it because I feel very proud of it. My channel was now dying at the time. Views dropped so low that I couldn't even hit 1,000 views on each video. I hadn't uploaded a glitch in the longest time, and I actually gave up on one point, planning to never come back. There actually have been several moments where I planned on deleting the channel itself just to permanently resist temptation. But I just couldn't bring myself to it. I mean, there was too much history there. Deleting that channel would be like deleting my memory. This is who I am and what made me me. I ended up getting Ghosts on release day, but I didn't upload anything from it until December. I still haven't really played that game too much. In fact, I don't even remember what prestige I am. I mean, they all look the same, so I think I'm about 2nd prestige, honestly. Anyways, what I'm getting at after this very long video was that after the past 4 years, I've evolved into something I never thought I was going to become. Sure, I have 27,000 subscribers. Sure, I have 15 million total views. Yeah, there was a time where I gained 90 subscribers a day, and yes, there was a time where I would upload a video at 7 in the morning, go to work a 6-hour shift, come back, and it would have over 1,000 views. All of those things were something I would have never have been thought to been capable of. I know I can't do it now considering the dawn of professional YouTube videos has arrived, but I want to say thank you. Yes, to you, the viewers. Even if only 100 of you watch this video right now, I know that there are at least 100 people who still care about me. 100 people who still want to watch what I make. And I appreciate that. What began as a simple conversation starter with a girl ended up bringing me lifelong friends, a full-time job, and memories that I will never forget. Thanks for watching.